Welcome to another edition of Autocar India Quick News, the weekly show that brings you all the latest developments from the automotive industry. Before we begin, please do ensure that you subscribe to the Autocar India channel if you're yet to do so, and ensure that the notification icon is active. Now let's dive into the news. We'll start this week's episode with news from Land Rover. Well over a year since its initial launch, Land Rover has added the Range Rover Sport SV and the petrol 3-litre plug-in hybrid variants on its India website. As you can see on the screen, the SV variant starts from 2.8 crores and the petrol hybrid variant starts from 2.11 crore rupees ex-showroom. The Range Rover Sport SV comes with a 4.4-litre BMW-sourced V8 engine that can produce 635 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. This makes it the most powerful Range Rover yet to be produced. Paired to an 8-speed automatic gearbox, this 4-wheel drive SUV is claimed to hit 100 km/h from zero in just 3.8 seconds and maxes out at a top speed of 290 km/h. As far as styling changes are concerned, for the exterior, the Range Rover Sport SV gets wider tracks at the front and rear, increased camber, a new front bumper and grille treatment, side skirts, and a rear bumper with dual twin exhausts. Inside, the SV gets new seats with integrated head restraints for all 4 seats and a new design for the steering wheel. It also incorporates an SV button to activate the personalized drive mode. The newly introduced petrol plug-in hybrid, on the other hand, is powered by a 3-litre 6-cylinder engine that's coupled with a 38.2 kWh battery pack. Combined, the Range Rover Sport PHEV makes 460 horsepower and 660 Nm of torque, enabling it to do the 0 to 100 km/h sprint in 5.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 225 km/h. The battery pack takes 5 hours to fully charge using a 7 kW AC charger and returns an electric-only range of 123 km. Being offered only with the top-spec autobiography trim, the Range Rover Sport PHEV gets all the bells and whistles such as illuminated scuff plates, 22-way powered front seats with ventilation and massage, head-up display, 360-degree camera, and more. According to dealers, deliveries for the Range Rover Sport SV and the PHEV are expected to commence in 6 to 8 months. Tata Motors subjected its newly introduced Harrier and Safari SUVs to the Bharat New Car Assessment Program, or BNCAP, making it the first cars to be tested by the organization. Both SUVs scored 5 stars, securing 30.08 out of 32 points for adult occupant protection and 44.54 out of a maximum of 49 for child occupant protection. While the SUV scored perfectly in the side movable deformable barrier test, the protection for the chest region in the frontal offset deformable barrier test proved to be less than ideal. However, what's noteworthy is that these scores are very similar to the scores awarded by the global NCAP. Kia is set to commence bookings for the newly updated Sonet SUV from the 20th of December. According to our sources, the South Korean manufacturer will reveal prices for the Sonet facelift early next month, and deliveries are expected to begin by mid-January. Deliveries for the diesel manual variants, however, will begin a little later from February 2024. Like with the Seltos facelift, Kia is also offering the provision for early deliveries for customers with a K code. The K code can be generated by existing Kia owners from Kia India's website by entering their vehicle details or through the My Kia app between 14th of December and the 20th of December. The K code can then be used at the time of booking the vehicle to jump the queue for priority delivery. If you want to know more about the Sonet facelift, check out Nikhil's walk-around video on our channel. Sticking with the South Korean brand, Kia Motors India has revealed that they are actively looking to bring their hybrid tech to its India lineup. However, the brand has not revealed any further information regarding technology or the models that will be powered by the hybrid tech. We've also learned that Kia is working on electrifying its existing 1.2 and 1.5-litre naturally aspirated petrol units for the Indian market. Kia already uses their hybrid technology in their international models, but in India, to keep the costs in check, the brand has to find a way to localize the production of motor components and battery tech. Given the size of the engines being considered for hybridization, the new powertrains could potentially find their ways into the likes of the Seltos midsize SUV, the Carens MPV, and a future sub-4 meter model. Sister brand Hyundai is also likely to share the same powertrain for its future SUVs. Over on the world of two-wheelers, Triumph has announced that the Speed 400 will be available for purchase at the introductory price of 2.23 lakhs till the 31st of December. The ex-showroom price of the Speed 400 will go up by 10,000 rupees to 2.33 lakhs from the 1st of January. Owing to the success of their newly introduced models like the Speed 400 and the Scrambler 400, Triumph aims to reach 80 cities by April 2024. Triumph makes it once again to the news after releasing teaser images of the new Daytona 660. The middleweight supersport is set to be unveiled on January 9th and will take on the likes of the Kawasaki Ninja 650, Honda CBR 650R, and the upcoming Yamaha R7. The Daytona 660 seems to share a lot of its components, like the engine, mainframe, and swing arm, to the Trident 660. And output figures from its inline 3-cylinder engine should also be similar at 81 horsepower and 64 Nm of torque. Judging from the teaser images, the Daytona 660 appears to have a more aggressive, fully flared design, a split LED headlight arrangement, a split seat setup, and the ergonomics don't seem as committed as on the older Daytona 675. The upcoming Daytona is also expected to receive a new display, as well as pack in new features like electronic rider aids consisting of 2 riding modes, a bi-directional quick shifter, and a simple traction control system. It remains to be seen if Triumph adds a more aggressive riding mode considering the sporty positioning of this bike. We're expecting more teasers and images in the coming days, so stay tuned to our website and our social media handles. And with that, we conclude this week's Quick News. Here's Autocar India wishing all our viewers a Merry Christmas. Thank you all for joining and see you all next week.